Oh, and there we are. Hi, everybody. Welcome to our Monday night team call. It's been a little while since we've gotten together, so I'm excited to see all this and hear your voices. And tonight, Danielle and I are going to kind of run through what January is going to look a little bit like. And we're super excited, of course, because we always do such a great job with our shred groups. And really, I want to give you all the kudos and all the accolades, Danielle, for creating this whole fun and festive idea. And it's such a great way to kick off the year that I really think it gets people's attention. It's something they've grown to look forward to. And, of course, we add the fun element to it all, and it just makes it that much better. So thank you for all of that. So this year we started a little bit earlier in trying to organize things. And I'm just going to glance this over briefly, and you can ask me questions offline if you want to, but I'm going to be having a surgery December 28th. And it's something I've been putting off for a while. I had a hernia, a really bad one with Gabby when I was pregnant, and it's just grown to a space where it hurts, and I'm taking care of some business. So it just seemed to be the right time to have some downtime. We're doing a lot of front-loading organization so that we can roll right into January and have it run seamlessly. So with that said, one of the things that Danielle was so smart to put together was an event page, which we're having some fun with. But I'm going to let you talk about that and kind of, what the whole vision is this time around to engage more people sooner and get some of those orders in before the end of the month in December to, kind of tee things up for January. So go for it.
Okay, right. So now is the time to be having the conversations with people about the shred in January. And although I know everybody is busy, there's not a single person that's not busy. Like, we're all busy. Everybody's got holiday stuff and kids' performances and holiday parties and baking and cooking and prepping and blah, 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 blah. We all wrapping and shopping and a million things on your list and not enough hours in the day. But having said that, come January, everybody's going to be done eating cookies and drinking their wine or their beer or their pies or whatever, and they're going to be looking to make a change. And if we haven't had those conversations now, then they're not going to know where to turn or who to turn to, or that maybe that you even have something that could be available to them to help, take that step in their health, and creating some healthier habits and all that good stuff. So now really is the time to be planting the seeds. And for those of you that have done this before, you kind of know the deal with our shred in January. And for those that haven't been on board since then, we do a shred the bleep in January. And it basically is, rather than when we typically shred only the first 10 days of the month, we offer a couple of different shred slots, if you will, in the month of January. And so what this has allowed us to do for the last couple of years is, not everybody's ready to take a step come January 2nd or January 5th or that first week. Some people know they want to do it, but they need a week to ease into it, or they need 3 weeks to ease it, whatever it might be, right? So we have 3 options for people to jump into the shred space. And I was trying to open up the calendar in front of me, but I don't have it. So
it's okay. We can roll that out later. Yeah.
Right. So 3 weeks, they still each start on a Monday. There's still 10 days. Nothing else is changing. Guidelines still the same. It's just that we have 3 available options for them. And what Melissa was referring to in terms of this event page was something I was trying to be really organized with and really help the team offer an additional tool to, when you're having these conversations, plug people into for them to get the information on, one, what the shred is. So we always say you don't have to be the expert, and you don't. Even if you can recite, everything about the shred and why it's so important, how your body detoxes and blah, 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 blah. You don't need to do that. It's not necessary. Use the tools available to you, and there's videos that explain it. But in this case, we were trying to use this event page to do so, right? So you're just asking what their health plans might be for January, or letting them know what your plans are in terms of your health for January. And that, you're looking for some buddies to partner up with and make some healthy changes and have a lot of fun. Would you be open to taking a look at what I'm doing with some of my friends in January. It's going to be really fun. I think you might be, totally into it. Great. I've got an event page I can plug you in that's going to explain more about it. And here's the one downside. I've been having a really crappy technologically bummer of a day today in terms of Facebook, but there is an event page. I think most of the people on this call might be in it. If you're not, just message me. I can still add people in. And what I've put in there already tonight is a informational video. It's about 10 minutes long that I recorded with the details of the shred. So it's all the technical details, how your body detoxes, why it's important, how you can benefit, why we use Juice Plus to support us through this, why we drink the shakes, and then the different packages to get started. There's no pricing, nothing like that, just shows everything that's available to them. And then it's your responsibility then to speak to them about, okay, so does this sound like fun? You're ready to take a step. You want to get started with me. And what we're also going to put into this page is some info on now the details of the January fun. So you've got your details on the shred and why that's important, how you do it. And then you've got the details on how it's so different in January with the, multiple opportunities, the teams, and all that sort of stuff. So Melissa, do you want to share about those shenanigans?
The shenanigans. Well, we do like to have fun. So, one of the things that's made this so successful, I think, is because there's so much excitement because we're having fun. And when we're having fun, other people are attracted to that. And so it just is like really attractive, kind of a fun thing. Most people walk into January thinking like, oh, I really need to get like healthy again, and kind of like dreading that. Like if you listen to their language, it's like, oh, I got to give this up and I got to whatever. Like we're asking them to come play, it's like a totally different engagement. And I think like, come play with us and get healthy. Like come meet our community, come like, cheer each other on, we're going to play for private prizes. Like it's fun. And in that interaction, it just tends to appeal to some pretty cool people. And a lot of those people have turned in. So it's been a nice kind of segue into the culture of our team, right? Obviously we like to get a little sassy, which makes it fun. And if you haven't checked out the communication chats, do that because I posted up some things and there's some chats going on here I want you guys to see. But when it comes to the I'm all off track now. When it comes to the three, different cycles of playing along, like one of the things that we found last time was really successful is giving people a tracker. So we're going to have a tracker to track their daily involvement, like their daily and the name of the event page. Danielle, you'll get that to everybody.
Yeah, I'll type it out. It's just
okay.
Go ahead, keep talking.
Yeah, so the tracker is really good because that was like a good thing that helped people like kind of put up on their cabinet or wherever and just check it each day. The other thing that now obviously really giving us a lot of incentive to do live videos, so we may tweak it a little bit to include some live videos in there for more points and that kind of stuff because it boosts everything up to the front and gets more eyeballs and more interaction. One of the things that we've been talking a lot about language lately, and I have we were talking to somebody just the other day and I kind of mentioned this is a great time to be asking people, so tell me what you do in January. Like what do you have a kind of like a restart, kick the year off, kind of a healthy plan? Do you, what is it that you're looking to accomplish? And like, let them talk, and they'll tell you, oh, I don't know what I'm going to do, but I got to do something, and then they'll come, sometimes with ideas or haven't even thought about it yet or whatever their response is, just listen to it. And then you can always say at the end, even if they have some kind of a, oh, I'm going to try paleo or whatever, right? Like, no problem. Just be like, you know what? I would really love for you to try this shred with me. Like, it is so much fun. We have such a good group. It just lends you to such an easy introduction and invitation. So ask them first the question, like, so tell me, like, what are you planning to do this January? Like, what are your health goals have you thought about that yet? And then be quiet, right? Let them tell you. And then once they tell you whatever they tell you, then ask them the next question, oh my gosh, what I would love, if you're open to it, I don't know if you're open to it, give it a right? but I'd love to like, invite you to come and join in our shred group this time around. Have we talked about that? Have we talked shred before? Or some people have done shred, and you could say, January is a whole it's so much fun. This is like get engaged. It's super fun and whatever. So all that kind of language I think is important when you're like building your enthusiasm about it. The hardest part is to get to like January 10th and go, oh my gosh, this is happening all around me and they're all buzzing up and I am like, I haven't invited one person yet. Right. And then you feel like you're so far behind, and you kind of are. And so to Danielle's point, this is the time to be planting those seeds. And I just really encourage you, whoever you talk to, be it like, we're all at holiday parties and everything right now. Like I think I invited 4 people on Saturday night, and what like I'm doing is just keeping a track, like a running record list. It's as simple as putting it on a whiteboard, like with their names right next to it, just so that I know that I've made of it. And then I need to either invite them to this event page or send them a video or have a follow-up conversation or whatever. Right? Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. I'm just trying to put tangible in place so that you guys feel like, when we get off this call, what am I going to go do? Right? Any questions around any of that? It's like crickets. Crickets.
No question.
It's way more fun with friends. Everybody join in.
Sarah's going to go get like 20 shredders to join them.
I think a really honestly, like a solid, healthy goal for everybody should be 10 shredders. It's not hard to do. You get 5 and tell them to be, just say, great, I'm so excited you're going to do this. Let's go get a friend. Because when you do it with a friend, it's more fun, period. And let them work through you, and ask them, who else in your world, wants to do something, right? Like, time to be talking available. Like in the beginning of each of the shred group, I always kick a salad and jar party, in the month of January, which is great. Then I think in the past we've offered like an informational call or a live video, or we can get the specifics ironed out, to the group that's starting off and welcome them all. And then from there, it's just, it's a matter of engagement. It's all about engagement. So the more you start to engage with them now, it's going to feel more comfortable to them when you're doing it later too. So they're not like, why are you stalking me? And like trying to see if I drank my water today,
Yeah.
Okay, Greta, Amanda, I can't.
Yeah, sorry, hold on. Amanda has a question and Greta had a question. So Amanda's can't add people. And so this was the issue with the event. I will just say this little caveat. Some people were able to add people and some people weren't, and I have no idea why. And now it seems like the event, so if you are already in it, it might seem like it was a past event. So you might have to go into your events and look at past. So try that. Some people, I do think everybody on this call was invited into it. So I can't re-invite somebody. You might just have to go into your notifications.
Yeah, I wonder if we can tag them. If we can tag them in a.
I can try tagging.
Or I just went and I'm sorry. I just went and I put in shred, like whatever you wrote that title.
Yeah.
I just put it in the search bar on Facebook and I found it and I just kept going.
Okay.
Because I think that it was today at like this morning. That's
like 9 a.m. or something.
Yeah, and you can't go in and change it. So I already tried, trust me, I tried every single solution all day long.
What I was thinking? I was thinking maybe we need to make an update on our phones or something. Like, how sometimes you need to update your program or your app. It could be something like that too.
But what if you change the date? Like change the end time?
I can't.
It wasn't letting her edit it.
I can't make any changes to it. Damn you, Facebook.
Mom, I added you this afternoon. Yeah, you are.
So how are you going to add people? Like I have some people who want to go who are not customers.
I still have the ability to add people.
I just want to stop.
But don't you have to friend them first?
Well, if I'm not friends with them, yeah, but I can, if necessary, I can friend them. Or, Melissa, can you add people? Because if I'm able to do this, make multiple hosts. Then I can make everybody a host. And if you're a host, you should be able to add people. now we're getting technical. I don't know how many hosts Facebook allows on an event, but I will give it a go.
If we tag somebody on one of your posts,
Yeah,
that still won't allow them to continually see everything, right? It's just that they're just tagged on that one post.
right.
If they're not in the group, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
They wouldn't
If
be able to
they're
do it that way.
Well, the good news is that this isn't like the group that carry out through the full shred. This was just like, this was the intro page.
Yeah.
Informational, bring them to it, like bring them part of the community so that they could see what we're up to. And we're going to have some like little, like we did that fun video the other night, Danielle and I, and like, that was kind of the idea to like drum up eyeballs, right? And start getting it going, like that kind of a thing. So we'll do more of that inside the page to show some of the synergy and the fun. And Mom, it's an event. It's not a group. So when you're looking for it, you're not looking under groups. If you go into the notification, I added you this afternoon. So just in your normal notification list, add an event or invite an event. And I can take that offline with you later.
All right.
Danielle.
Okay.
Yes, I'm
So
listening.
the group you just added to me a little while ago, is that the one we're talking about?
Yep.
Okay.
And it does look like I could make multiple posts. So trying it right now.
Yay!
So all of a sudden you're all going to get a notification saying,
We're all going to be hosts.
Danielle's made you a host of this event. So with that,
Great.
since you're all going to be hosts, you better be inviting lots of people. Now, the other thing I want to say to this too, is in terms of inviting or putting people into this event page, now that hopefully this little go around will work, is that is we don't want to just be dumping people into here. Just like inviting people to any other event or anything that we're doing, you want to let them know what you're doing and ask their permission to be added into this event page. So it's, again, this is for those that are looking for some more information. They don't have to be saying yes to the shred in January. They don't have to be, ordering products to get into here. It's literally just for informational purposes so they can see what the shred is all about, see what the January experience is all about, and see if from that it, opens a door for a follow-up conversation with you, maybe a 3-way call with, myself and you and them, or maybe Melissa, and then see if they're ready to take a step and that they want to say yes to the experience in January. That's really the point of this. So, still those personal conversations are warranted. All right, and hopefully
it's all about the relationship. I hope that we drill that enough with everybody, but everything we do relationship. So it's always about putting that first and just making sure that people are, I don't know. I mean, that's one of the reasons we're doing this is to create relationships with other people in the group before we start, right? They get to see our faces, they get to see our names, they get to hear our voices and get comfortable and all that good stuff. Yeah. Okay. Any other questions? Anybody totally confused and not really sure what's going on? Because be honest, because that would be way more. We have to back up a little bit. No. Okay. So 3 teams, different times when they can come on board and join in. Think of it like a relay race, right? Like you're running one lap and then okay, we're going to pass the baton. The next group's going to go. And they're overlapping a little bit, but we're just creating 3 different opportunities, 3 different on-ramps for people to come through. And sometimes they like to kind of watch the first group go and watch you on your Facebook page and then come in on the second round and go, okay, you know what, I'm going to give that a try. It's nice because it gives us a fun energy month with lots of conversations and lots of activity and lots of everything. And, kicks off the year really well. But I think it also lends itself to really kind of illustrating for other people what our team's all about, and I know that this particular year is going to be for the company too. We have got to recruit more people to come on board, and if we want to grow as a company, and in our offices. And so just talking today with someone, and I was saying, it's one thing for you to go get 15 customers. It's another thing for you to go to get 3 people on your team and they get 15 customers. It's 45 customers in your downline. It just, when you start to work in and let the numbers work for you, it really can impact, on a much bigger level. And we have more people, we just can't possibly get to everybody every day. So it's important to really be thinking, who do you want in your right now? Like, who do you want to invite to be a part of this? And you can say, hey, listen, I have a really great, like, it's kind of like an audition, a really great opportunity to come on board and like practice and try out with our team and see how you feel. Like, see if this is a good fit for you. Like, come play with us in January, right? And see if you have fun. If this is, and then you might just get a different glimpse of what it's all about, nice way to introduce that to them as well. So let's just be thinking about that. Anything else? You guys look sleepy. It's a long time.
It's late for us on the East Coast.
I know. It's late for me here. It's dark out. It doesn't get dark out normally, but it is dark out. Yeah. I know.
Is it cold too?
I know. I won't say anything about cold.
It's beautiful.
I wore a sweater today, and I actually bought a jacket for the first time in 10 years. So,
wow.
I was just gonna say I wore my jacket for the first time today too.
Oh, please.
Oh my gosh! And we went back to YC, and we got there. Paul's like, jacket. I was like, yeah, I kind of don't have. I don't like have a, I'm like, I'll be fine. I'll just wear a scarf and gloves, and it'll be fine. It's like so mad at me.
Oh my goodness.
Question?
Yes, Jennifer.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I had to go in and out a couple of times, so I missed it. So we're still doing 3 teams, and do we know the start dates of each?
Yeah.
Yeah. Jen posted them actually in the
here. Yeah. January 7th starts the first one, then the following Monday, the 14th, and then the 21st. So each of those Mondays starts off the 10th. And what we have found in past experiences from doing this is sometimes people will roll in and they'll do a back-to-back shred, which is really cool, which just sets them up for an even better experience. You get that happier customer. Those tend to be the ones that probably end up joining the team because they're having such a great experience. And, maybe they brought a friend along to do it as well. Maybe not, but truthfully, the ones that are like really committed will shred to shred to shred. And that's always fun too, right? More opportunity for them personally to earn points and maybe win a prize.
Well, and I think too, in the month of January, you get that higher level of commitment for time where on their health, whereas most months are not that way. So, for them to look at it and go, oh, like I want a full 30. I mean, I've had people say that to me before. I want like a full month this. And I'm like, you can have it. Like you can do it this way. So that's nice.
And they can compete on multiple teams.
Yeah.
Yes.
Which is just more like
points. So that's coming later.
That's coming. Yeah. And colors and
but they can do both team, 2 teams, all 3 teams, earn points for each one, and
people who have played on team sports like this kind of energy. So be thinking, like, who do you know that was on a soccer team or football team or whatever, right? And like ask them, be like, we do this really fun thing and I need to win this group. Like I need good players.
I want my team to win. Yeah. Right? I want my team to win. You need to be on my team. Yeah. Get that team spirit attitude going.
It's so fun. Like, it's so fun when you let it be. Like, you just, you know what I mean? Like, it takes the seriousness away from it. It takes the everything. It just lightens the mood. And people are going to spend this money no matter what you say or don't say. So just go talk to them because it's going to get spent at a gym or on equipment or in a stair stepper or whatever, right? And so I just always encourage people, look, when you're shredding, you're saving money because you're actually like altering your food bill and you're part of a group. And you're getting all this stuff in your body. Like, it's just a win-win all around, What a great month to jump in and give it a try. Yeah. Okay.
Awesome.
Okay. Awesome. Well, that's all we got for you guys.
Okay.
Everybody's having a wonderful, wonderful holiday time and happy Hanukkah, Merry Christmas. We have a lot going on around our team and I love you guys so much. It's so nice to see everybody's face. And for those who couldn't join us and are playing the replay, because there are a lot of those in California, I love you guys too. And we will see you all soon.
Yeah, thank you. Any questions, feel free to message me individually in terms of the event page or anything like that, okay? Hopefully
My
we've
last
got
question is that
event page
event page is not going to be where we're shredding. We're going to have a shred group.
Right. We're not doing it within that event page. That event page was strictly for information purposes.
Okay. Sorry. I went in and out like 4 times, so I
No
sort of
worries.
heard everything you said.
And there's going to be a live thing for that as well, or?
We were going to, yeah. So right now what's in there, the video is a Shred 10 information details. And then there'll probably be a couple of other still posts in there and probably a live video on the details, because what we still need to put in there are the details for the January teams and points and things like that. So they know really what they'd be stepping into and saying yes to. So that will all come. So, we'll, get your people added in there, have the conversations with them. If they're open to it, get them added in there so that they can learn more. And then my advice is going to be to, once something gets posted in there, to keep tagging your people, just for the sake of this weirdness that I can't edit the time frame. Okay, so just try to be mindful that if you see something posted in there, tag your people so that they get a notification from you, because they'll be more likely to respond to you than somebody that they might not know. Okay? Awesome, guys.
Yay.
Thank you.
All right. Well, have a great evening. Let's get ready to shred the bleep out of January.
Awesome. All right, guys. Have a great night.
Good night.
Bye.
Good night.